My name is Jason Impey.
My name's Kemal Yildirim.
And you're watching End Transmission.
And action!
Speed, I'm gonna start. Simon! Simon! I can't get hold of him! Bastard! Fucking asshole! Get me on like this. We're doing good. We need to finish this broadcast. We're doing well. We're doing well. It's not a good idea. They shook it so hard it made me turn the camera off and it shook it.
Going very well. Fantastic! Outstanding! Awesome! Awesome!
Shit!
Thank you.
As I said, I'm Jason Impey and I am everything with Kemal, which is directing, producing, editing, DPing, acting,
everything,
writing, everything, yeah, the lot. We're talented.
Yeah, so my name's Kemal Yildirim and I'm the what he said.
We're partners in crime.
Partners in crime, yeah. It is crime what we do.
Shut up! I'm Rami and I play the role of Lucas, the sound man.
Well, my name is Lauren Presty and I played the role of Abby, the news reporter.
Hi, my name's Sima and I played Tammy in End Transmission, who is a researcher in the news team, in the news crew, and very, very jealous of Abby because she wants Abby's job. She thinks that Abby got the job unfairly, and Tammy thinks that she should be presenter, and the reason why she didn't get it is because she's pregnant. So luckily we haven't had to do any prosthetics for that because it's all there naturally.
My name's Sharon and I played a short bit in the film as a dead person. I was filming on like a mini camera and I got killed by vampires, and I also worked behind the scenes more, doing behind the scenes videoing.
Hello, my name's Kusmet Yildirim and you're watching End Transmission.
My name is Andrew Warman and you're watching End Transmission. And I've been playing a vampire in End Transmission. I've killed a fair few people.
My name's Adim. I actually play two roles in this film. One's a vampire, and also I play a guy called Will, who's part of the internet transmission team. A bit of a just dog's body, run around, gets treated like crap basically. So yeah, so two different roles, very different roles.
I'm Carl Rhodes, and I've played two characters in this film. One of them was a zombie, just in the background, so you didn't see my face very much. And today I've been playing a character called Mark, who's a computer technician working for the news company that are putting out the transmissions.
I'm reporting into Kamal. Just to let you know. Village, success!
It's been cool. We're having a really nice time.
Bye.
At the moment what we're doing is we're making up our vampires for end transmission. I'm just making up Andrew here, as he's going to be in the foreground.
Okay.
I play Ty, which is second in command to Umberto, which is Jason's character.
And I play Umberto Fukamachi, which is a combination of an Italian and a Japanese name from people I love.
So basically we play cameramen, the main cameramen who are leading the news team out in this, out into this world where the vampires have taken over and kind of destroyed humanity, and we are the last surviving humans that are kind of broadcasting really to nothing, because it's kind of a play on the whole media hype and sensationalism.
Modern technology.
And
I played a backstabbing dickhead that jeopardises the lives of the group, and I'm caught out.
Yeah, his character's more into kind of getting the story than really caring about all the people.
So once again, I'm a bad person.
Yeah, and I just want to get my leg over with all the women. So, I've had both the women on the set.
And he did write that part for himself.
I did write that part for myself, yeah.
Lucas, he is actually the retarded cousin of Umberto, who has obviously been called on the job by him. I think it's more like he felt sorry for him. He's got no life, no future. And he's into film business and he loves films and stuff, so he's the sound man.
An apocalyptic state of world, just everything being absolutely manic, chaotic, end of the world type stuff, being overruled by vampires, but that's just the background. What's actually happening is the relationships between the people and just the stories between them.
Abby is a very career-driven young woman, but I think towards the end of the film she starts to crack under the pressure of what's happening around her and all the evil things she's done to get to where she is. She's not been very fair to a lot of people that she's worked with. She's been quite devious, and she has a bit of a feud going on with Tammy, her co-presenter, and could have been a lot nicer, I think.
I was hit by this vampiric plague, and I just go around with my small group of vampires, and we're tracking down and killing this group of reporters and internet people.
Come on, in! We need to go now! Okay, boss. We're with you.
Let's see what these assholes are doing.
Boss, I see Bambi. Bambi? Did you say no? Bambi.
I see vampire.
And I fancy your girl, man, as well. Like, what the hell?
Hey, what's wrong with you?
You did that because it was like focus, yeah.
We've also dealt with a lot of Muppets and cast and crew, so we've kind of fired them. Well, an apocalyptic world which is getting overrun by vampires, which is a plague spread by a meteor hitting the United States of America that took them out, which leaves only England left.
It's about, obviously, England. This is England. No, it's basically about the fall of humanity, and it's about how what we wanted to do with it. We wanted to kind of incorporate the group dynamic and seeing how that falls apart, under such pressure, and to bring so many different people together and the whole secrets that are in the group.
Everyone can start nice, but once put under pressure, like in a big brother situation, you see the group fall apart with the stress and strain.
Exactly. So the vampires are really the vampires in the film are just a kind of a story for us to kind of show humanity in its real tone.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, basically.
My favourite scene so far has been, I would say the scene where we all get chased during the woods, the run between us, because with the cameras and then back into the vampires chasing us, that was quite a nice intense scene. I enjoyed that.
I'm guessing that a few of the chase scenes, it was sometimes a bit hard to know how fast I was supposed to be running or who I was supposed to be keeping up with, and obviously it was hard to run full stop, and with the makeup all running down, it was a hot day. It was fun though. It was all fun.
Well, there's two. One's killing Kem, because the amount of times I've had my butt kicked by him in these films, and I got a hard time in this one. It was just worth it to get a bit of revenge. But also the first shot in the bird watching house shed, where we go through the windows. Obviously I'm holding on, and I actually climb through, and Kem actually throws me out of the window. I'm holding on for dear life. I've got nothing to land on but a dirty pond, and he's there taking out my hands. I'm literally, it's a good thing. It's just a good test of upper body strength just to hang on in there. So it went well though. I enjoyed it. There wasn't any acting involved. I was actually just true desperation in my eyes.
So far, I think my favourite scene is probably just before we all get split up. Because it incorporates all the main news crew, lots and lots of energy, lots of different dynamics within the group. It was quite intense, I thought, and I thought it pulled a lot out of all of us as actors. We all bounced quite well off each other. I really enjoyed doing that.
Working with the cast and crew is brilliant. They're all absolutely brilliant people. They make it really, really fun to work with, really, really funny people. And they're just so generous and so lovely people as well, aren't they?
My favourite scene, there is a few favourite scenes I have got. I love the chase in the field where the news team are running away from the vampires. Being part of that scene, it was quite scary. You're running along and you look behind you and there's these freaks that have these mad eyes. Thanks, Rami, those eyes are absolutely brilliant. And another favourite scene is the whole confrontation between the news team, just before the news team split up. You've got the revelation of Abby's affair with Ty, the confrontation of egos between Ty and Umberto, and just the whole tension, aggression, energy that comes out from that scene as it's all ad-libbed. There's some great performances from everybody, and I think that energy's carried throughout the whole project, so that's been pretty cool.
I think all of it, because it wasn't rehearsed, there was no script, and everybody did a fantastic job in just ad-libbing and improvising. And I think everybody did fantastic, and I think the whole thing was probably challenging.
Most difficult scene for me personally was the running through the field scene, basically because of my situation. Put a lot of pressure on me, and I did suffer quite a bit later, but if it looks fantastic, that's good for me.
That's a tough one, but I would say Rucking of Kamel was quite fun. I did enjoy sliding across the floor with him, putting a gun on him.
Yeah, that was a deep scene, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was good. I had fun with it, and he'll push him.
Punching for real, yeah.
I gave him a little nudge in there.
Good. There's a lot of good acting in that scene. I think we all managed to kind of come into our own play.
Yeah.
In that scene.
Everyone bounced off each other well. That some of the other cast have said.
I don't know. I've got loads of favourite scenes. The one that Jason just said, I think, is probably my favourite. But there was a scene where I did an ad lib with Abby, which played by Lauren, and I think that was quite intense because it managed to show, because that situation that was going on between those two characters was a real downfall of the whole crew, the whole group. Because once that come into play, then basically the whole crew just split up after that kind of incident. So I think that scene was quite pivotal.
I don't care about my girlfriend in it. She's just a me.
And he's actually, the sneaky thing about it is his character's actually filming it on order from Simon, the producer. He's actually filming them talking about an affair that his girlfriend's had. So it's almost it's very sick, which is quite fitting for our films.
Which is why I took that role, because that's me. But also, I did enjoy my intimate scene with Rami in the drain.
It was good.
Me and Rami went into a drain. He plays Lucas, my little sidekick, and we had a little rumble in there, and that was really good. In fact, it was so exciting at first, it made me cut the powder camera off because they rocked me that hard. It's your fault, rocking it so hard. I get separated from the cast and crew and go and try and finish the film but I foolishly stagger into a nest and fall over and get attacked viciously by a vampire, which supposedly kills me because I'm dragged away from the camera screaming with blood going everywhere as if I've died, which who knows, it's open-ended. I may come back, I may not.
Open ends.
Please, it's 4:30. We've got, well, we've probably got about 4 episodes done on and off, really. So.
Video phone of you two sitting there having a chat, just messing around. There's a little bit of like
Lucas messing around.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a video of you and me. I'm just going to Wampy! Where's Wampy? Over there!
Wampy! Oh my god! It's okay.
Just dressing the set. Day 2 of End Transmission, and me and Jason are just setting up my living room, which is going to be the internet TV station, and here's Mr. Impey.
Yeah, again, Kamel's trashing his house.
Yes, yet again, this is what we do for our films. Yes. We're just kind of setting it up because this is where the images are being broadcast back to the station.
I believe today's going to be easier than yesterday, though.
Hopefully. Well, you never know. Let's say now we said that, it's going to be worse.
No, because yesterday was the day I was worried about. But today has always been the more
We've
simple
got no limitations for us here, really. So.
No weather issues we can have because we're inside.
Yeah, we can trash it.
He can do his lighting.
I can do my lighting.
That he loves to do. Sorting out this camera and lighting it for the pickup shot, and I'm also sorting all the audio out because we're going to have an internal mic, a boom and a radio mic. So I'm doing all the sound setup and camera rigging.
Okay, what they're doing in there at the moment is that they're building walls. So we're going to have makeshift as if it's in a TV studio, a crappy TV studio, and they've got like, you know, the sheeting kind of curtains up to hold, to block off walls and stuff like that. So that's kind of what they're doing at the moment.
It's fucking workmanship, seriously.
It will probably be easier.
How many men does it take to put a bit of black robe up?
Actually, it is. I'm like about an inch.
Why is there 4 men?
Open your mouth.
Why is there 4 men trying to put a bit of black robe up on the ceiling?
You stick to your directing, yeah? I'll stick to the real man's job. I will.
Green screen for the monitor so that I can in post put on all the fake transmissions.
Literally up like that, or?
Not blue, green. This is a bit of guerrilla filmmaking, to be honest with you. Don't let them see this. This is shameful. I'll show my cheap tricks.
So if you're going to pretend there's something on the screen then.
I am applying knowledge that has been tested before. I feel a bit pressured, that's me that's doing.
It's going really well. We've just shot.
Nick just broke my clipboard in the fight because he got that into it and aggressive, but that's Nick for you.
Apart from that, it's going really well.
Yeah, it's going really well.
Yeah, we've just shot the 3rd kind of episode bit for the internet TV station bit.
I'm better looking in this one,
I
think.
You're actually quite fit in this. No, I don't know. All of our sets are usually manic and usually energetic and usually crazy.
But what is the collaboration process has been much more of a dominant part of this film, unlike other films, because it's been open to a whole cast and crew. So it's been a real.
It's almost
group
like a group film. This is. I mean, we're here like kind of.
We're guiding it.
We're guiding it, but really it's the baby of everyone because we're all adding our own.
Everyone's made this film what it is. Everyone should be proud of what they've put into it.
I think that's what's different about it, the fact that we've all kind of contributed to make one film as a group.
Yeah. So.
It wasn't the longest makeup thing I've ever been in, but it was quite long. It was interesting, and I think it turned out very well. The blood's always interesting to have in your mouth because it tastes a bit odd. But, and the contact lenses have been quite fun to wear. So.
One of the challenging scenes, I would say I enjoyed doing the mobile scene because that was different, where you had to, like, obviously talking to the mobile like video, and yeah, something like never been done before. But I haven't done that kind of like sort of film work.
I found it hard in my death scene because I had to pretend to fall over while you caught the camera, and I found it hard to just try and make it convincingly. Like I'd thrown the camera.
Technically, that was quite difficult.
But because I wanted it to look good.
It looked very good, so which I'm sure you'll see when you see it in product. But yeah,
it's more of a technical and acting at the same time, just trying to get it all right. I found challenging because I was literally on my own, just used to point the camera and doing it all.
I was abused.
Most difficult. I don't think the scenes were that. I think they were challenging. I mean, obviously, it's just when there's good communication, you know what your role is. There wasn't any like difficulties involved because you knew what you were doing and you knew how to do it. It was just, I think, probably just hanging on for dear life and on the shed. That was just the difficult part, but yeah, I handled it okay.
I think we had a few issues with, like, all joking aside, we had a few issues with the location at one point. We nearly had big issues the day before. Obviously, not many people know that, but we had massive issues with the location beforehand. So we spent a day like pulling our hair out trying to sort the location.
And I was worried about the weather because I thought it was going to be outside, but we were lucky. I actually thought it was going to be in a storm because of the weather report come through. It started raining in the morning. And I thought,
so I think the logistics of what we were doing was challenging, but it usually is because usually we're so manic we want to do everything everywhere. So, but
we're just.
But apart from that, it's really gone like a dream. It hasn't been a difficult shoot.
We're ambitious and we get away with it.
Yeah, we are quite ambitious.
I think most challenging is the fact that it has been ad-libbed. The whole thing's been improvised. So well done to everyone because I think we've done quite well. I think the most challenging thing for me was to actually try and report on the news off the top of my head, not entirely sure what's going on, and trying to sound professional at the same time. Trying to sound like a professional news reporter, which I'm not. Yeah, I find that really, really challenging.
Technical issues. Well, we've been using a lot of different formats and a lot. So
making sure the formats work because from past experiences we've used HDV and DV and mixed it and it went all wrong on the timeline. So now we're making sure we're filming it all. We're using different cameras and technology, but we're trying to keep it within the same.
Yeah, and
format.
we're having to kind of incorporate phone footage, which obviously works at different ratios and rates that normal film does. So,
but technically it's gone quite smooth compared to other shoots we have done.
Yeah, technically it hasn't been that difficult. No, not really.
I think
we haven't had no continuity issues because everyone's kind of been working together on the continuity to make sure we all watch our own continuity. So really, continuity-wise, has been quite
the most
simple.
challenging thing, and people won't even respect this when you watch it, is green screen and the computer monitors.
Yeah, this is the first time we're actually in a project together that we're using green screen.
In the TV studio, all the monitors are going to be green screened, and that's all.
Everything else is going to be real, but we're just green screening what's happening in the live stuff onto the actual monitors that's happening in the TV station.
Well, it's all improvised, ad-libbed, and that was interesting because as we going along, things we doing on the way. It's like find that, like just things and the ideas spring to mind. And I found that very interesting and very, very engaging. Because other shoots, obviously, we worked with Kamal and Jason on quite a few other films, and it's always been scripted. So we had to stick with dialogue, with script, with scenes, with genre. But this time it was like open. You gotta free your mind. Whatever comes, and obviously half times I'm talking gibberish anyway. But hopefully works.
Speed. We're all good to go. Action.
Action!
Motherfucker, but he always breaks something.
We're a clipboard down. I don't know what we're going to do. The world is going to shit.
Get them hiccups on that webcam.
Yeah, we're going to do that on the webcam.
He's going to talk into... Action!
Umberto, go and find the vampire's lair. I realise that it could be one of many globally, but find the one that is local to us.
That's done really well. We've got all those pickups done now. We're really getting there today.
Everybody, well done. I have one more scene in the killings. Because you guys need to react to one other thing that we need to get.
Fucking sour callers. Pain in the arse, aren't they?
I got man licked. Which just didn't feel good. I don't know how you women do it. Fucking hell, it's disgusting. Yeah, Andrew Warman actually licked the inside of my eardrum.
I did enjoy watching it though.
It was. I was really hurt after that scene. Sorry, I was really hurt after that scene. So, but yeah, I think that was probably the most challenging.
And he stripped your leg, didn't he?
Yeah, he was actually rubbing up against me. On that set, I really did feel abused. But I think what that did was it managed to really make me scream like a bitch.
It made the cast and crew
really
come
get
close
into
together.
that
We're bonded
yeah,
now.
I mean, me and Andrew are a lot closer now. So, you know, I do really feel like I'm in love.
Well, during Kamel's scene, me and Nad, we did plot a bit that we were gonna lick him and make this kill scene quite hard for him, and it was fun. He ended up hating me a bit after that, but we got a lot of blood in places he didn't really want it.
I found people dying and screaming like bitches funny.
Yeah, Kamal got his ear licked out, which I thought was quite funny.
Revenge is sweet. Andrew gave him a good lick in the ear, you know. So Cam looked like he enjoyed it, so we can't complain. So yeah, it's been great.
I did enjoy killing Kamal. That was fun.
Any particular reason for that?
Just because it just looked good and it was enjoyable to do.
Mine's watching Kamel scream like a little girl echoing down the tunnel and getting licked by men, because I don't see that every day.
Well, I'm going to be cheesy. Mine's just working with all these great people
and
making, you know, one of the best films probably that we've made so far.
I would say that, but I haven't enjoyed the food issue. I haven't enjoyed
the food?
No, I've enjoyed the food, but I haven't enjoyed people nicking it, nicking my chocolate, nicking my sweets. My gran slipped me some sweets to look after me, and they were stolen in 5 minutes by after people. This is not enjoyable for me.
Apart from that, it was alright.
Apart from that. So you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stash my food in my glove box.
Yeah, that's
looking good, guys.
Lovely.
I love that. Are you cool then, Ned? Right, we're standing by.
Nad, you're gonna run, yeah, from inside.
We're at speed.
You ready, Nad? Yeah. Right, so I want you to run from the living room into the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So you're gonna run from there. Right, ready? Action!
No!
Right. And cut! Okay, we're doing basically we're doing it all in one now. The 2 killing scenes in one shot.
Oh.
Okay. Just so we can get it, because there's too much having to reset. So we're just going to do it all in one shot and get it done. So it's going to be you're already going to be on the floor while they're attacking you, and you've got the camera view like that, watching them as they're attacking you, and then they're going to get up and attack him as he starts being a nutter, saying he wants to fight everyone. Pull him to the floor and basically mutilate him. Okay.
Action!
Cam's been a bit stressy. No, I'm joking. Great, as good as ever really. They know what they want, and Jason and Cam, and they're really good.
Kamal and Jason, they're very, very passionate in what they do. They have so much inspiration in everything, you know, in everything that they do. They draw from absolutely God knows where their ideas come from. But when it comes to realising their vision, they don't care how they do it. They will go to the ends of the earth to get what they want. And sometimes they don't realise what exactly they put other people through.
The directors on set are brilliant. They obviously really love what they do. They love making the films, especially horror films, but they're really good at doing what they do as well. And they make everyone feel welcome, they make everyone feel part of the team, and they just do a great job.
Oh, they're just great always, you know. Outstanding.
Great guys, great performers, great at what they do, and explained everything to you in a way that was really understandable. You know, considering the whole film's been so open, that I think hopefully they've got what they want and a little bit more. So.
Same as always, Kamal and Jason are crazy people. They love to get their work done. They're very passionate about the films that they make, and the enthusiasm just oozes out of them onto everybody else on set. Dead keen to get things working, you know, work with everybody else, and people enjoy working for them. Everybody enjoys working for them because they're just such great people.
They've been better than they have been. I've known a few films where they've got quite stressy, but it's all the process really. And if it comes out great, then it's no problem.
Passion, energy, action!
Wait there, I think they frame it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
That's how you treat them.
The reactions of a mountain cat. Who do you think you're playing with? Seriously.
Cut.
Go.
Wicked.
That looks good. Yeah.
Watch the film, enjoy it. It's something different. It's just it's very fun. Very fun.
Cut it and cut. So how's that?
It's a wrap.
Yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me and the night won't set me free. But I don't care if the evening lets me down now that you're around me. That's where we're gonna go.